Hello grade 9 students. Today I am here to do Department of Education Southern Province end of evaluation year end term test 2019. So this is 2.5 hours paper. So you get two parts. Part 1, 20 questions and each question carries 2 marks. So first you can do the first page, questions 1 to 6, and the second page you get questions 7 to 14, third page questions 15 to 20, and then you get part 2. In part 2 it says write down the answers for the first question and 4 other questions. First question carries 16 marks and each other question carries 11 marks. So, you can do question number 1 and 2. Then, next page you get questions 3, 4, 5 and the last page you get questions 6 and 7. So, try all the questions and then watch my video to check the answers. Let's do question number 1. Write down 3420 in scientific notation. So, what is scientific notation? You can write down any small number or very big number in this form easily. So, the number into 10 to the power any integer. So, this number A should be in between 1 and 10, but you can get 1 as well. So, what's the lowest number you can take? I'll write in 3 decimal places, 0, 0, 0. What's the largest number you can get? 9.999 with 3 decimal places. So, less than 10. You can't write 10 there. So, think about how you write 3420. What's the number less than 10? That's 3.42. You don't need to write down this decimal because after the decimal point, you can write any number of zeros but the value is not changing. So, 10 to the power, how many places we are moving? 3 places. So, that's power 3. So, 3.42 into 10 to the power 3. So, you get 2 marks for that. Question number 2, simplify. First, we'll do brackets according to Bodmer's. Brackets first. And then of 5 over 6. Of means multiplication in mathematics. So, we'll do the brackets first. This is a mixed number. Convert to improper fraction. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 1 over 5 into 5 over 6. Then, same denominator. You can subtract the numerator. 7 minus 1, 6. 6 over 5 into 5 over 6. Now, we can see common term in the numerator and the denominator. You get 1 here. So, 1 times 1, 1. 1 is the answer. 2 marks for that. Question number 3. Suraj bought a watch. The buying price is 5,000 rupees and the selling price is 5,300 rupees. Find the profit percentage he gains. First, we need to find out the profit. So, how we find out the profit? Selling price is higher. So, selling price minus the buying price. So, you get 300 rupees. That's the profit. Profit he gains for buying for 5,000. So, what's the percentage profit? Percentage profit, we take the profit divide by the buying price, that's 5,000 into 100%. 2 zeros get cancelled out. This 1 0 get cancelled out with this. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. 3 times 2, you get 6%. So 6% is the profit percentage. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Write down the answer in the blank. 9 to 4 is 45 to. So these are ratios. So we can write this 45. So 9 becomes 45. That means multiply by 5. 45 divided by 9, that's multiplied by 5. So you do the same thing. You multiply this by 5. 5 times 4, 20. So the answer is here 20. Now this is easy that you can see. This is multiplied by 5. But for example, if this is 6 to 8, something convert to 15 to something. Can you see how you get 15 from 6? Then it's difficult. But if you simplify this one with division, divide by 2, what you get? 3 is to 4. Now we can see here to here. It's easy to find out. 3 times 5, 15. Then this becomes 4 times 5. That's 20. So this is another example. If you can't see how you multiplied, then you try to simplify and then you can easily find the answer. So this is extra, not for this. So I'll highlight this one. This is extra. So you get 2 marks for this question. For 20, you get 2 marks. Question number 5. Using the information in the figure, find the value of 2x. Now can you see this is a straight line. This is 90 given. So this is also 90. So you can write 2x plus x is 90 degrees. 3x equals 90 degrees. Divide by 3 to get x. X becomes 90 divided by 3. That's 30 degrees. But you need to find out 2x. So what is 2x? 2 times 30. 60 degrees. So we use the property of a straight line. Straight angle is 180. So 2 marks for that. Question number 6. If x equals 1/3, find the value of 6 minus 6x. So what you do? You have to substitute x equals 1/3. Then according to Bodmer's, multiplication first. So you have to simplify this. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. 6 minus 2. You get 4. That's an easy one. Easily you can get 2 marks. Question number 7. Round off 75.8 to the nearest whole number. So when you want to round this value, what you do? You look at the next digit. If the next digit is 5 or more, you have to add 1 to the previous one. So this is 8. So that means we are adding 1 to this. So 76 is the value nearest to the whole number. So 2 marks for that. Question number 8. General term of a number pattern is 15 minus 2n. We write tn, nth term. Or you can write general term. Find its 7th term. So that means n equals 7. Substitute n equals 7. So 2 times 7. Multiplication first, BODMAS. Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So 15 minus 7 times 2, 14. 15 minus 14, you get 1. So 2 marks. Question number 9. According to the data given in the figure, are the lines PQ and RS parallel to each other? Give reasons. So they are asking, are the lines PQ and RS parallel? This is given 150. So if this is 150, what is this angle? 180 minus 150. That's 30 degrees. So this is 30. Now look at carefully this angle, F letter angle. What can you say about F letter angles are equal? That means the two lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. So you can say BCQ angle is 30 degrees. Therefore, BCQ angle, this angle and this angle both are equal, 30 degrees. BDS angle, so you can write corresponding angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. So you can say PQ line is parallel to RS. PQ is parallel to RS. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 10. Make M as the subject of the formula y equals mx plus c. So this term you have to keep. So we have to get rid of c. Plus c is there. What's the inverse of plus c? Subtraction of c. So subtract c from both sides, mx, and subtract c. You get mx here, y minus c. Now this is multiplication with x. So how you get rid of this x? You divide by x. Inverse of multiplication is division. So x get cancelled out. So m becomes y minus c over x. Here in an equation you can write either this side or this side. So I took this one to this side. Same thing. 2 marks. Question number 11. Simplify 2x over 3, x over 4. Can you do that at once? No, because the denominators are different. Find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4. So lowest common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. How you do that? Can you remember? We take the highest number and see whether it's divisible. It's not divisible by 3. So take the multiple 8. Still you can't divide by 3. Take the next multiple 12. 12 is divisible by 3 and 4 as well. So we take 12 as the lowest common multiple. Now convert to the same denominator. Multiply this by 4. 4 times 3, 12. Do the same thing. 4 times 2x is 8x. And here multiply this by 3. 3 times x, 3x. 8x minus 3x becomes 5x over 12. 2 marks for this question as well. Question number 12. Solve the inequality x minus 1 greater than or equal to 1 and represent the solutions on the number line. So how you solve this? Minus 1, you have to take it to the other side. That means you are adding 1. When you do for one side, you have to do that for the other side as well. So here you get x greater than or equal to 1 and 1 becomes 2. So that means 2 is included. You draw a solid circle here and the arrow becomes this way. Greater means right hand side. So 1 mark for the inequality and 1 mark for marking the region. Find the perimeter of this figure. So how you find out the perimeter? So most of the students think we don't have measurements to find out the perimeter. But when you look at carefully, when you take this side to this side, I'm moving this length here, moving this length here. What you get? You get a rectangle, perimeter of the rectangle. So perimeter of the rectangle is length times 2. That means 12 times 2 and width times 2. 5 here, 5, 12 and 12. 12 times 2 and 5 times 2. 24 plus 10. 34 centimeters. 2 marks for that. Question number 14. Using the knowledge of factors, find the value of 111 squared minus 11 squared. Brackets or without brackets, same meaning. What is this difference between two squared terms? A squared minus b squared. You can write the two factors. One is positive and one is negative. So we'll use that. 111 is A, B is 11. 111 plus 11, 111 minus 11. So you get 122 into 100. Multiplied by 100 is moving the decimal place 2 places to the right. So you put 2 zeros. 12,200. So 2 marks for that. Question number 15. Using the given data in the figure, find length of side AC. So right angle triangle. Use Pythagoras theorem. How you use the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. Always opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse. So AC squared is squares of the other terms and take the sum. 36 plus 64. You get 100. So what is 100? What's the square term? 10 and 10. 10 squared. So you can write 10 squared there. AC becomes 10 centimeters. Take the square root both sides. So same powers, you can equate the bases. So 2 marks for that. Question number 16. Length, breadth and height of cuboid shaped water tank is 3 meters, 2 meters and 1.5 meters respectively. Find its capacity in liters. First we'll find out in cubic meters and try to convert. So what's the volume? Volume of the cuboid shaped tank is water tank, length into breadth into height. Length is 3, doesn't matter, 3, 2 and 1.5. Odd is not important in multiplication. So what's the answer? 6. 6 times 5, 30, 6 times, so 9 here. 9 cubic meters. But what's the relationship between liters and meters? We know 1 cubic meters is 1000 liters. So you can convert what? 1 cubic meter is 1000. So 9 cubic meters is 9000 liters. How you get this one? 1 cubic meter means 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. So convert to centimeters. 100, 100, 100. This is in cubic centimeters. Then how you convert to liters? You divide this by 1000. Because 1000 cubic meters is 1 liter. That's relationship you already know. When you convert, how many liters? 2 zeros get cancelled out, 1 0 here. So 1, 2, 3. 1000 liters. So 1 cubic meter is 1000 liters. So it's easy to memorize. If you can't remember, then quickly do the calculations. So 9000 liters is the answer. 2 marks. Question number 17. You have given a data set. Find the mean. No, it's given mean of this data set is 6. Find the value of x. So how you find out the mean? Add everything together. The total divide by number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's equal to the mean. Now simplify in the numerator. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. And x becomes 2x is equal to 6 and 6. Multiply both sides by 6 means you can get rid of this denominator. So that becomes 36. So 2x is 36 minus 22. That's 14. When you divide by 2, you get 7. So x is 7. And the second part, it says, write down the mode. So write down the numbers that you got. 6, 7. X is 7, 4, 7, 5. 7 3 times. So most frequent number is called the mode. Mode is equal to 7. So 2 marks, 1 mark for first part and 1 mark for the second part. Question number 18. All the exterior angles of a certain polygon are equal in magnitude and one exterior angle is 18 degrees. Find the number of sides of the polygon. We know for any polygon, sum of exterior angles add up to 360. So from that we can find out if it's a regular polygon. That's why it says all angles are equal. That's equal to 360 over exterior angle. We know exterior angle is 18 degrees, so divide by 18. So 20-sided polygon is there. N means number of sides. So 2 marks. So remember, this is for only regular polygon. Factorize x squared plus 3x minus 18. How you do that? You multiply these two. So minus 18x squared. Minus 18x squared. Now, when this is minus, that means you have to think about a difference. What are the factors of minus 18 to get the difference plus 3? 6 and 3. 6x and 3x. But as this is plus in the middle, the bigger number is plus and the other one is negative. So you split the middle term to 6x and minus 3x. Then take first 2 and last 2 separately and factorize. From this x you can take. From this you can take minus 3 out. Then this becomes plus 6. Minus into plus is minus. X plus 6 is common, take it out. What's remaining? X minus 3. So you need to get the same thing to factorize. If you're not getting, means your factors are wrong or something wrong in the sign as well. So you can recheck. When you get same factors here, that means you are correct. So 2 marks for that. Question number 20. There are identical beads, 4 red, 3 yellow and 5 blue. A bead is taken out random. Find the probability of getting a red bead. How you get a red bead? Here all together 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12 beads are there. Out of 12, how many reds are there? 4. So the probability of getting red is 4 over 12. Divide by 4, you get 1/3. What's the second part? What's the probability of getting blue bead? 5 beads are there, blues, and altogether 12. So you can't simplify. So the answer is 5 over 12. So 2 marks. We'll give 1 mark for this and 1 mark for the second one. So these are the 20 short questions, each worth 2 marks. Now let's do paper 2. So paper 2, you have to answer first question and 4 from the other question. This is compulsory. So set questions is compulsory in this paper. So let's do this question. So we'll do step by step. A is multiples of 3 between 0 and 10. B is multiples of 5. Write down the elements of A and B sets separately as a list. So we'll write down A first. Multiples of 3 between 0 and 20. So that means 0 and 20 not included. Multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's all you can write because there's a limit. 20 is the maximum number. When you take B, it's not mentioned what's the final value. Multiples of 5. 5 times 1, 5, 5 times 2, 10, 15, 20. You can write forever. So that's why we put 3 dots. You can't write the whole thing. This is continuing. So make sure that you put 3 zeros. You can write several terms and put 3 zeros to represent it's continuing. That's A and B. Select and write down finite and infinite set from the above 2 sets. Now can you see? A, we can write all the elements. So that's called finite set. But B is continuing. We can't write all elements. That's infinite set. Define finite sets and infinite sets. So what are finite? Finite. We can write all elements in the set. Can write all elements given in the set. There's a limit, but infinite cannot write all elements as it is continuing. Let's take the next one. Part B. Observe the below Venn diagrams and write down the answers for the following questions. Name the two disjoint sets. Disjoint means no intersection. At once we can see these are disjoint sets A and B. Write down the element of the sets X. Intersection, this way we call intersection. Common ones. So here we can see 2 and 1 or 1 and 2 are common. 1 and 2. What about P intersection Q? P, big one, Q. So both, when you take Q part is common. Q is inside P, a subset. So we can write all elements in Q, 1 and 3. So in this one, 1 and 2 only. Next one. Write down the element of the sets P union Q. P union means we have to consider all elements inside P and Q. So you have to write everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What about A union B? This one. So this and this. All together you have to write all numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Select and write down the correct set notation. A is a subset of B. That means A whole set should be inside B. It's not there. So this is wrong. X is a subset of Y. All elements are not in Y. P is a subset of Q. P is outside. That's wrong. All elements in P is not in Q. But look at this one. Q is a subset of P. All elements in Q is in P as well. So that's the correct one. So these are wrong. So Q is a subset of P. So that's the answer. Now we'll take the next one. Part C. Copy the Venn diagram and shade the region A dash. We'll see. We'll mark A, B, C. And A means only C. A dash, you can't take the regions A, outside A, B, A and B. So you need to shade A and B parts. A is here and B is here. So that part you have to shade. So A dash is outside the A circle. So now we have to give marks. So this question you get 16 marks. So the first part, writing down A and B, 1, 1. And here identifying A and B finite and this, you get another 2 marks. So 4. Definition, another 2. 6 marks. So we'll give for this part, writing A and B, 2 marks. And this one, 1 mark and 1 mark. This one, we'll give 1 mark and 1 mark. And here 2 marks, identifying this is a subset. And we'll see how many marks we have given now already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 more. So for this one, we can give 2 because first question, 16 marks. So let's move to the second question. So let's do question number 2. Do the following constructions using the ruler and the pair of compasses. So, when you see the word construction, you can use only the ruler and the compass. So, we'll take the geometry set. We need ruler first. Do the following constructions using the ruler and the pair of compasses. Draw the straight line segment AB 8 centimeters. So, what you do? You take the ruler, first you draw a line. Then you can take the compass and you have to measure 8 centimeter length. So, you keep it on top of the ruler and measure 8 centimeter length. And what you do, you keep on top of the line and first you mark this way and then take the compass to this side and mark the other point. So, this is 8 centimeter length. 8 centimeter length, you can mark A, B. Then construct 60-degree angle at A such that AB is an arm. So, we have to draw 60-degree angle to this point. So, what you do? You take any length and you can draw an arc here, an arc in the middle. So, this is equilateral triangle. So, all sides are the same. So, don't change the length. You take the same length. Then we connect the intersecting point and this point A. That's 60 degrees. What's the second one? Construct 30-degree angle at B such that BA is an arm. BA is an arm. So, you have to draw 30-degree angle. How you construct 30-degree angle? You can't take the protractor. So, draw 60-degree angle and bisect the angle. So, we'll do that now. Again, you have to take any length and first draw 60-degree angle to this side BA. Draw this and keep this compass here and draw the other intersecting point. So, this is 60 now. Now, you have to bisect the 60. So, now what you do? These are the two arcs. So, you can take any length. We'll make it bigger so that it's outside. So, and then mark here. Keep the compass on top of the arc we got before and mark the other point. So, this is not intersecting. Again, you have to draw it. So, somewhere here. So, this point. Now, we have the 30-degree angle here to B. That's 30. So, this angle is 30. Then complete the ABC triangle. So, the intersecting point of these two is point C. So, ABC triangle is completed. So, how many marks? So, we'll see the marking scheme and give you marks. So, each question worth how many marks? 11 marks. So, for this step, drawing the line AB, you get 2 marks, line segment. And then drawing 60-degree angle, 2 marks. And drawing 30-degree angle, 2 marks. And marking the C point, 1 mark. So, 7 marks for these 4 steps. Let's do the next one. Mark the midpoint of AB as D. Now, we know AB is 8 centimeters. So, what's the midpoint? 4 centimeters. So, we can take 4 centimeter length and mark it. mark from either A or B. So we can mark the midpoint, this point. So we'll see whether you get the same length here. Yeah, same length. That's D. And then what it says, construct the circle taking D as the center and AD and BD as the radius. So here we can keep the center is D and draw the circle. So we can complete the circle here. We'll mark the point D here. D is the midpoint. Measure and write down the magnitude of ACB angle. Then you have to use the protractor to measure. So we'll take the protractor. We'll measure this angle here. We have to keep it properly. This side here. So what's the angle? 90 degrees. So we can write ACB angle is 90 degrees. So how many marks for this one? We gave 7. So that means 4 marks for this part. You get 2 marks here for finding the angle and 2 marks for drawing the circle and marking the D point. So 7 plus 4, 11 marks. Let's do question number 3. An incomplete table which is used to draw the graph of the function y equals 3x minus 1 is given below. So this is a straight line. So you have to first fill in the blanks and draw the graph and answer the questions. So we'll do separately. So you are asked to find out, fill in the blanks of the table. So what's the equation given? Y equals 3x minus 1. So what you need to do, you substitute the x values and find the y value. So when x equals minus 1, what's the value of y? You get minus 3 and minus 1 becomes minus 4. So this answer is minus 4. When x equals 0, 3 times 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1 becomes minus 1. So this is minus 1. So you get 2 marks for that. 1 and 1. Now we have to draw the line. So how you draw the line? You can mark the points first. So already scaled. 1 square 1 unit. This way also 1 square 1 unit. Now we can mark the points. Minus 3, minus 10. So minus 3x value, minus 10 y value. Minus 2 with 7. Minus 2 with 7. Minus 1 with minus 4. 0 with minus 1. 1 with 2. 2 with 5. 3 with 8. So you mark all the points and connect. So take the ruler and connect all these points up to here. So this line is y equals 3x minus 1. So when you draw a line, you get 3 marks. How you get 3 marks? 1 mark for the scale that you used. And then 1 mark for marking the points and 1 mark is connecting the points. So 3 marks there, 3 plus 2, 5 there. So let's see whether we gave marks. So 3 and 2. Now let's do the next part. Next part, using the graph, find the gradient and intercept. So gradient, how you do? You need 2 points. So we'll take 1 point as this one. So what's this point? 2 and 5. What's this point? 1 with 2. So after you get the point, 2 points, you can find out the gradient. So what's the gradient? We use m as the gradient, difference between y values. So when you connect it with the ruler, you get a triangle. So you take the y difference, divide by the x difference. So 5 minus 2 over 2 minus 1. So when you take this one first, you have to take this one first. You can't change the order. So 5 minus 2 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1. So m equals 3. That's the gradient. What's the y-intercept? Y-intercept means where the line cuts the y-axis. So it cuts at minus 1. So C is y-intercept, that's minus 1. Now we know gradient and intercept. Then write down the equation of the straight line which passes through 0, 0 and parallel to the straight line in part 3. Parallel means you get the same gradient. So m is same as 3. And then passes through 0, 0 means the y-intercept C is 0. So what's the equation? General form of the line is straight line is mx plus c. M is 3. So 3x plus 0. You can write as 3x. So how many marks? So we gave 5 marks for the other steps. So in this one, m equals 3, 2 marks. And c equals minus 1, 2 marks. 5 plus 4, 9. And here 2, 11 marks for the whole question. Question number 4, algebra. So algebra is the most important topic when you are going to do A-levels. So you need to know algebra. Without algebra, it's difficult to solve problems. So we'll do first one, 2 equations, simultaneous equations, and you're asked to find x and y. So we'll do that. X plus 3y equals 9. X plus 2y equals 4. So you label the 2 equations 1 and 2. And then you have to get rid of one variable. Look at the coefficients, the number in front of the letters. Here 1, here also 1, but these two are different. So we have to get rid of x easily because it's the easiest way. So what we do, same sign, you have to subtract. So 1 minus 2. When you subtract, what happens? X and x get cancelled out. 3y minus 2y and 9 minus 4. So 3y minus 2y becomes y. 9 minus 4 is 5. Y equals 5. Then what you do, you take any equation. I'll take the first one and you can substitute there. X plus 3y, 3 times 5 is equal to 9. So what is x? X plus 15 is 9. X becomes 9 minus 15. What's the value? 6. So x equals 6 and y equals 5. So those are the 2 solutions. So how many marks for part A? You get 4 marks for that. So subtracting, you get 3y minus y, you get y equals 9 minus 4, 5. And this one, substitute to the x value. So 2 marks for finding y value. And then substitute that y value in here, you get 9 minus 15, that's 6, another 2 marks. Part B, solve. 2a plus 1 over 4 minus 3 equals 3a minus 1 over 4. So what is the easiest way to do? We can take this fraction to this side and the number, we'll take it to the other side. 2a plus 1 over 4. This whole thing is minus. Make sure that you put brackets now. It's easy. When it's minus, put brackets, then you know that you have to multiply by minus 1. Minus 3, take it to the other side, that's 3. Same denominator, you can just subtract the 2. Now we'll expand brackets as well. 2 times a, 2 times 1, 2a plus 2. Expand with minus 1. Minus 1 into 3, minus 3a. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. Now, this is 1. Simplify the numerator. 2a minus 3a minus a. 2 plus 1, 3. So, 4 times 3, 12. You can multiply both sides by 4 to get rid of this denominator. Then, a, I'll take it to this side. 3 minus 12. 12, I can take it to this side. Minus 9. So, a equals minus 9. So, how many marks? 4 marks for the whole thing. So, expanding brackets, multiplying everything, 4 marks. Next question, another equation. So, you need to solve that. 5x plus 2, then there's a bracket. 3 times x minus 2 plus 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So, we'll do brackets first according to Bodmer's. This part first. 5x plus 2, open brackets now. 3 into x, 3x, 3 into minus 2, minus 6. 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus 1, minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Simplify. Inside, 3x and 2x, 5x, minus 6 and minus 2, minus 8. Then, now you can open brackets here. Multiply by 2. 5x. 2 times 5 here, 10x minus 16, 2 times 8 is equal to minus 1. 5 and 10 becomes 15x. Minus 16 when you take it to the other side, plus 16. So, you get 15 equals 15x. So, what is x? You divide both sides by 15. You get 1. So, x equals 1. So, that's the solution of this equation. We call it solutions. So, how many marks for part C? 3 marks. 3 marks for part C. So, we gave 4, this one 4, 4, 8 plus 3, 11 marks. Question number 5. You get several parts. So, we'll do each question separately. Part A. A shop which sells electric goods bought radios at 9,000 rupees each. They mark the price of a radio by keeping 20% as the profit percentage. When selling it outright purchase, they decided to give a 10% discount for a radio. Find the profit they hope to gain by selling a radio. So, what's the profit? Just 20% of the value. So, profit becomes 20% means 20 over 100 into 9,000. 2 zeros get cancelled out. you get 1,800 as the answer. Find the mark price of a radio. Then they decided to give 10% discount. So the mark price is with the discount. So the price is how much? Now with the profit 20%, what's the price now? You have to check. This is just the profit. So the mark price, you have to add this profit. So 9,000 plus 1,800 is the mark price with the profit. Zeros and 8 and 10, 10,800 rupees. So how many marks? So 1,800 you get 2 marks and 10,800 you get 1 mark, just adding the 2. Question number 3, part 3 here. If someone bought a radio at outright purchase, find the discount he received. So what is the discount? He is getting discount of 10%. So 10% from 10,800 rupees. So 10% means 10 over 100 into 10,800. 2 zeros get cancelled out. The discount price is 1,080 rupees. Find the amount he paid to buy the radio then. So you have to subtract the discount. So the amount becomes, the price is 10,800, that's the mark price, and then subtract 1,080, that's the discount. When you subtract, you get 9,720 rupees. Find the profit percentage the shopkeeper gained by selling a radio in the outright purchase. So this is the final selling price. He bought the radio for 9,000 rupees. So profit becomes 9,720 minus 9,000 rupees. So 720 rupees. So we need to find out the profit percentage. So profit divided by the buying price 9,000 into 100%. 2 zeros get cancelled out and 1 zero with this one. 72 divided by 9, that's 8. So the percentage, profit percentage is 8%. So we'll see how many marks for each step. So 1 mark here, and the previous part 2 marks, and finding 8%, that's 2 marks. So we did part A. So altogether 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 more marks for part B. Look at part B. A broker charges 5% as the commission from the owner when selling a house. If the commission he charged from the owner is 75,000 rupees, find the selling price of the house. So 5% means 75,000. So you need 100%. That's the selling price. So 5 over 100 means 75,000 rupees. So 1 part you divide by 5, and for 100 parts, so we'll write down 100 parts. 100 over 100 is the selling price. So 75,000 divided by 5 and multiply by 100. 5 times here, 15,000 into 100. 15 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how you read this value? So the selling price is 1,500,000 rupees. So you get 3 marks for this one. 3 marks. So altogether 11, 8 and 3. Look at question number 6. Another geometry question. We'll do separately. ABC is an equilateral triangle. A is located due north of B. Represent this data on a sketch. Using it, find the below bearings. So we'll try to draw this. A is located due north of B. That means you need to draw a straight line, vertical line. If B is here, A is above. This is A because it says north, north of B. Represent this data on a sketch. And ABC is an equilateral triangle. So now AB is there. So equilateral triangle means 60 degrees each. So 60 each. So that means we have to draw a line. So that's 60 degrees here from this side and equal length. So all lengths are equal and we'll mark it C. This means 60 degrees. And this is also 60. All these 3 angles 60 degrees. So that's the sketch and all lengths are equal. Using it, find below bearings. Bearing of A from B. So when you say from B, so you have to take this one and see what's the angle with the north side vertically. So vertically is there. So see what's the angle. So this is from B. This is 0. If I ask the other way around, bearing of B from A, that is 180. So according to this one, this is the other way they have given. Bearing of A from B, 0, 0, 0. Part 2, bearing of C from B. So from B, this one. So this angle. From north clockwise direction, we have to measure the angle for bearing. So 60 degrees. So we can write 0, 6, 0. That's second part. So this is 1, 2, 1 and 2, 2. So because it says bearing of C from B means this angle 60 degrees. So how many marks? So in this one, 2 marks for this question and 2 marks for this one and 2 marks for this one. So if I change this letter, bearing of B from C, then how you do? Just I'll do it. If this is from C, then you have to find out this angle, C from B from C. So this angle. So that means you have to subtract this whole thing. So 60 and 60 here, you have to then subtract 120 from 360. So I'll do that for extra part. Bearing of B from C. That becomes 360 minus 120. So 240 degrees. So remember that when it says from something, so you have to take that point and see the angle from north clockwise. Next part. Using the information in the figure, name two pairs of alternate angles. Alternate angles means Z letter, parallel lines. So can you see this angle and this angle are alternate angles. Z letter ADB and DBC. We know that these are equal because of parallel lines. Then another one, this way Z letter, this angle is same as this angle. So this way or this way. You can take, I took this one this way. Alternate angles are equal when the two lines are parallel. So we'll write that angle DAC angle and ACB angle. Those are alternate angles. Find the value of x. How you find out x? This is 3x. So now when you consider this one, x and 2x, this is also 3x. Exterior angle is sum of opposite interior angles. Now we can see AC is a straight angle. 3x and 3x becomes 180. 6x is 180. Divide by 6. 30 degrees. Then if ABD, this angle is equal to DBC, that means x. So that means if this is x, this is also x. Find the value of BAD. Now look at this angle. This whole thing we need. This angle and this angle both are allied angles. Allied angles add up to 180 when the two lines are parallel. So BAD angle, straight away you can find 180 minus, this is x and this is x, 2x. 2 times 30 because we found x is 30. 180 minus 60 degrees, that's 120 degrees. So how many marks? 1 mark here for this step and 2 marks for finding 30-degree angle and writing ADB, BCA, ADB with, we made a mistake here, ADB and DBC. That's correct. DBC. That's correct. So 1 mark and DAC with BCA. That's correct. So 2 marks there. So altogether, did we give 11 marks? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 marks for the whole question. Last question in your paper. So that's a statistics question. So we'll do separately. There was a children's fair in the primary section of Siri Parakum Vidyalaya. There were Verelu bags which contain 100 grams of Verelu. The below data represent the number of Verelu in each bag. Find the range of the data. So range means the maximum and the minimum difference. So range is maximum minus minimum. So we have to identify what's the maximum. Is that 13? 13 is the maximum. And what's the minimum? Minimum is 8. 13 minus 8, 5. So the range of the data set is 5. So how many marks for that? Just, I think, 1 mark. You are getting 2 marks for that, identifying the maximum and the minimum and take the subtraction. Next part, using this data, make a ungrouped frequency distribution. So for that, we need to first take the first column as the, what's the variable there? This is about Verelu, number of Verelu. So number, we'll take number, that's x. And what you need to find out the total tally mark, tally. And then count, that's called frequency, F. So from 8, lowest is 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. And we'll write this is total. Now when you're marking the tallies, no need to count how many 8s are there, how many 9s. So you can start from the beginning. You can cross out after you mark. So 10, cross out and put the number, tally mark. 12, 11, 12, 11, 10, 11, 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, here 1 there, so you can cross it out. 5, each 5 you can cross it out. Then 13, 10, 11, 10, 9, 12, 11, cross it out, 11 again, 8, 9, cross it out, that's 5, 12, 9, 10, 13, 11 and 13. Now count and see. You get 2 here. 5 and 1, 6. 5 and 3, 8. 5 and 2, 7. 4, 3. We'll count and see. 8 and 2, 10. 16. 40 and 43. 43, 46 and 50. Just check whether they have given anything. No, nothing about the total. So 50 is the total. We'll say 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the answer is 30. So we'll check the answer. We made a mistake somewhere. 10, 16, 20 and 30, not 50. So this becomes 30. 30 is the total. So that's called the frequency distribution. So how many marks? So 4 marks for constructing this table. So earlier we gave 2, so 6 already given. 2, 6, 8, 7, 4, 3. That's correct. So we'll take the next part. Now take the next one. Write down the mode of the data set. So how you find out the mode? Most frequent number. Look at the frequency column and select which has the highest one. So 8 is the highest. So 10 is the mode value. Find the median. This is 30. Even number. Median means when you arrange the data set in order, you get the middle term. But if it's even number, you get two middle terms. So you add and divide by 2. So how you get the two middle terms? So what you do, you take 30, add 1, divide by 2. Or 30 divided by 2, you get 15. So 15th one and 16th one. So this is 31 over 2 means 15.5 means in between 15th and 16th. You get the median. So how you find out that? You need the cumulative frequency. So we are adding frequencies downwards and see. So I'll write here starting with 2. 2 plus 6, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. Now see, after 8th observation, 9th, 10th up to 16th, that's 10. So 15th is also 10, 16th also 10, add and divide by 2. So that's the median. So you get 20 divided by 2, that's 10. Then last part. Find the mean number of value in a bag to the nearest whole number. How you find out the mean? You need fx column. F and x multiplication. 8 times 2, 16. 9 times 6, 54. 8 times 10, 80. 7 times 11, 77. 4 times 12, 48. 13 times 3, 39. Now take the total. 10, 19, 20, 27, 30, 34. 3 remaining. 6, 10, 17, and this one 18. 18 plus 8, 26. 26 plus 5, 26 plus 5, you get 31. So 314 is the total. So how you find out the mean? Total of fx. So I'll use this symbol. Don't worry about this one. Sigma means the total. You are using later. Sigma f, total of f. Total frequency. So 314 divide by 30. So 30 times 1, 30. For 14, that's nothing. And for 140, you get 4. So 10.4, when you round it to the nearest whole number, 10 is the mean number of value there. So that's the whole number, nearest whole number. So how many marks? This one, 1 mark to find out the mode. Then 2 marks to find out the median, and 2 marks for mean. Now see whether total is 11, 2, 2, 2. That means 5. 5 and 4, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So that's the last question, and we completed the whole paper. So make sure that you complete all the questions first and then watch my video.